Alright, hello everybody, welcome to BeamNG. This is our first video on the game. It's been a long time since I've done a video, a legitimate one for that matter. Today we're going to be checking out BeamNG's latest update with the new vehicle and a couple other revamps, including the garage and new missions or scenarios. Today we're going to be checking the vehicle out, maybe a couple of these scenarios, just for fun. Eventually, I want to get through all of these. I've done a couple of them a few times, but haven't really gotten into this. I mostly just do free roam, just mess around with different physics of the game. For starters, I have roughly 1,400 hours on BeamNG, which is insane. That's on my account and another account that I played on when I first got the game a long time ago. But that's besides the point, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on here. I'm gonna pick the base grid map. Tons of mod maps, but we're not gonna mess with any of that today, so just gonna go ahead and load into here. So I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's been a while since I've done a video. I'm a little rusty on this whole setup and what to say and what to do and how often to talk and all that other random crap that you have to think about doing things like this. So, while this is loading, let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. Not a really active community with only a few subs, but let me know. I try to do things based on what people say, but I can't really do that if you don't let me know what you want to see content-wise. I got a whole list of what I want to do in the Discord, so check that out and let me know, give me some feedback. If you want to see those games or not, or if you want to see other games that are in that list. Go ahead and, as always, the Discord link is on my channel banner, but I'll put that in the description of this video if you want to check that out. Hopefully this loads pretty quick. It's taking a bit longer than I had hoped it would. But patience, I guess. If you check my channel about section, you also see all of my PC specs in there. Everything but the power supply, because I have no idea what it is yet. So if you're curious on what I got, go ahead and check it out over there. Let's see what we got here. That's a nice thing to see. Game doesn't really like to load as quickly. You have other things running in the background, which makes sense. But there it is, the Civetta Scintilla. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but here it is. Wow. I only saw a picture of it, haven't checked it out in the actual game yet. This is the first time, so first opinion, it looks pretty good. I mean, compared to their only other Civetta in-game vehicle, the Bolide. I mean, this thing's a bit older, even with the revamp that they made. I like this car. It's been around. It's been around for a while. The older version wasn't too bad, but this when they updated this vehicle, it definitely looks a lot better. But we'll go ahead and get back to the other vehicle. It looks pretty good. Definitely an upgrade from their other vehicles, and one of or the most modern vehicle in BeamNG so far. We're gonna go ahead and just check out the base one that it highlights for us here, the GTS dual clutch transmission. So check that out. And that looks pretty good. Definitely looks fancy. Don't know why it has a different plate on it than, I don't know, if not an American car, that might be it. But that sounds pretty nice. Sounds very nice. Yeah, okay. I am using my Logitech G920 setup with the wheel, pedals, and shifter. I just thought I'd throw that out there. So, since this is a DCT, we're not really going to use manual transmission for this. It's automatic. So, put it in drive and take it around, first person, see how it is. Control, what is the ESC mode? It was on, see if I can find it. It was on auto, okay? Call it axle lift, not ESC. Oh no, drive mode. It was, it's not sport, whatever. Doesn't matter, we're gonna turn that off anyway. I'm gonna put the vehicle to its full capability, I guess you could say. Don't need any electronic assistance when you're testing this thing out. Well, maybe you do. It likes to spin out a lot more than the other vehicles that I've been driving in this game for 2 years. We're just gonna go ahead and put it back on the mode that it gave as a default. So, what we're gonna do, just for starters, is do a 0 to 60, just on this plain material here, not any tarmac or anything. So, try it out. I don't know how fast that was. I'll edit that when I'm editing, but that must have been pretty fast. I'd say at least a second and a half, 2 seconds, somewhere around there, which is pretty insane. Go ahead and do another one for comparison. Get the view. Just gonna put it right to the floor. A little bit of lagging out there, and the acceleration launch, but not bad. I do like the overall look of this car. Signals are pretty slim. They look very nice. Very nice on both sides. Brake lights are good. Hazards, same thing as the signals. Lights, I like that bar going across there. That looks nice. And to the tail light, they got another bar there. Hard to tell a difference on the actual light itself between standard and bright high beam light modes. Very, very you can tell a slight difference. It's not anything very noticeable. It would be on a hard surface, so we're gonna wander over here real quick and check this out. Okay, so yeah, you can see a difference in between standard and high beams. So, and like all the other modern vehicles in this game, you hit the brakes hard enough going at a certain speed and the hazards kick on. I don't so much like that feature. I'm sure you can turn it off, but I don't know how to do that. But gotta speed up again and it goes away. Oh, those are red. Those weren't red before. They must have changed the colors on some of the things. I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but this is me wonder. Okay, yeah, they must have changed a few things. Either that or I've never been on this part of the track. One of those two things. I've explored this map quite a lot when it came out and over the months that it was out until now. I haven't checked the entire track out. I mean, it's massive compared to the other grid map variant, which was fairly plain and smaller, but this has a bunch of stuff in it. I do plan to get a video out one day. Maybe doing a series even of just testing everything that's on here with some off-road vehicles and everything and see what does the best and all that. But yeah, I mean, the car is pretty good overall. Now we need to do some sort of crash test. So what I'm gonna do, line up here on this destruction. How ironic is that? Line up here on this. Nothing professional. It's no professional setup, of course. Just doing this to see how it looks. But we're gonna line it up here. We're going straight for that wall right ahead. So go ahead and send it off now. I'll try to maintain about 60 miles an hour. Oh well, there's that. Impact every Electronic system shut off. The engine still running. The entire dash and all the lights in the inside have completely gone out though. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Oh, now this is cool. I don't think this is in any other vehicle in the base game. You can activate controls inside by clicking on them. Wow, that's cool. Change the axle lift in here and the launch. Something messing with the launch, I would assume is what that is. You can do other things in other vehicles, like here with the doors and stuff. Wow, look at that. Oh, we're gonna close that real quick here. Just look at the damage on this thing. It's not bad, but it's what you'd expect from a supercar that's got tons of thousands of small, fragile parts on it. We're gonna reset that and check these doors out. That is amazing. Look at that. Wow. Really, really something else. You can't open doors on any vehicle in the game. Um, like side doors like this. You can open tailgates, or I'm pretty sure you can do the hatchbacks as well, but this is something new. And it looks really, really good. Very impressive on how they did that. Like that. They even kind of tried to open when it was wrecked too, so that's pretty good. Overall, a very nice car. I like it. Feels good with the wheel, steering wheel. Feels nice. The different seat modes. Well, they got sport, they got course, drift, system off. They got whatever that is, and ornament. It's got a bit of a kind of lags behind when you at a dead stop and you just put it to the floor. It kind of that's because the wheels spin out and the ESC tries to slow the wheels down at the same time you're trying to speed up, so it makes sense. See, if you kind of lightly go on it, it doesn't do that as much. So yeah, pretty nice. I'm definitely going to be doing some more testing with this vehicle itself and many others in the future. Just for starters, this looks really nice. It handles very well, and it's just a nice car overall. I like it. Definitely, finally, it's another vehicle with the Civetta section or category, because there's only 2 vehicles with it. There's tons of other things, like the issues and the DKs and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, another thing I want to try is this Ford Crown Victoria. I can't remember the name of the creator, Maxi or something like that. We're gonna be testing this out soon enough. I've driven this vehicle in game for quite a while, and it is one of the best off-site mods you can get for BeamNG, in my opinion. It is so well detailed and just looks amazing. I will have a video out for that very soon. Gonna try to get a bunch more videos out now. It took a lot of motivation to get this one out. I just don't feel like making the video for one and editing it. I mean, that's not really a problem, but it's just finding the energy to make the video. I got plenty of time in the world. I literally just sit on my ass all day, so there's no excuse on that part of it. But yeah, that is that. I'm gonna go ahead and just overlook the new scenarios list that they have. They said they added roughly over 100 scenarios or missions or anything. I think they're in the same category. Yeah, nothing's changed with campaigns, so they gotta be in here. I don't really see any new ones, to be honest with you. Maybe that's something for the future, or maybe I'm just not looking at things right, but they all look fairly the same to me. So, well, anyway, we will be doing all of these over time, so. And the next major thing that they announced in their update on the Steam pages, the garage changes. So I don't really use this that much. I just, edit vehicles in game. But I mean, well, it doesn't look too bad. I don't know if it's changed anything, but it looks good. I've only been in here a couple of times, and that was a while ago before the mass GUI update for BeamNG. Total revamp of the controls and everything. But I'd say this is pretty cool. Just stick with this vehicle, I guess. That's one of the most fun things for me to do, editing a vehicle, making a custom config in game. Is doing the paint colors, because you got the different sections, I guess. You have the chrominess and metallic roughness, clear coat roughness. Those four never used to be there, really. It was just chrominess and brightness, I think, is what it used to be. So those being added really help with the customization of your paint color and how it looks and everything. I must say this car looks pretty damn good in a red, so we'll keep it at that. Part selector looks pretty good. Nice small design, yet you can still see it, most of the things in there without scrolling down too far. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. And just checking out what this car has to offer for customization is pretty cool. Interesting looking chassis there. Frontliner, yeah, I forgot that was even a word for that. That's pretty funny, but yeah. Fuel tanks on either side, radiator setup there. That's one of the other things I like about this game is you can individually like highlight things and see where they are. Because there's a lot of things you can't see, like these under trays and the fuel tanks and the radiators. You can't see that just looking at the car. Because it's so damn low to the ground, you can't even do that either. So, cool that they have that in the game. So that's a hard thing to do, really, but, so, doesn't look too bad. I bet you can change the color of the interior. You can't, can you? Wait, paint too. Hold on a minute. Yep, you can. That's just a different layout than what I'm used to in here. So yeah, you can change the stitching in the seat and the outlines on the dash and the doors, and everything like that. Just the third. Make it neon yellow if you can see it. I don't know. I don't think that there's a third option, because usually it'll show up and you'll see it if you do, but I'm not seeing anything. What I'm gonna assume that it is, it's nothing. There's nothing. But what would be cool is if they made the third one, you can change the color of the calipers. That would be cool. Maybe that's a future thing that they can add for customization. I think that would be a nice thing to have, especially on a car like this, where you can see almost the whole thing, since the rims have such small spokes, very few of them. So that would be a nice feature to have, in my opinion. Tuning is it's pretty good for this car. You can customize a lot in it. It's nice. There's a lot of customization in here. There's no engine customization, but I'm sure that you could change that with a different engine. Go ahead and look over what it has for this too. Where would that be? Probably in the subframe. Yep, there it is. There's subframe. 5-liter V10. Oh, you can put a diesel in this too. Fancy. Well, not much. I mean, you can put an adjustable race ECU in here, which will allow you to do some tuning with the engine. Go into here, you can change the RPM limit cut time and the RPM limit. That's basically what that does. Some things you can get a variable boost turbo, and you can change different aspects about that, but I'm not going to go too much into this at the moment. But yeah, overall, a pretty nice car. Loving the new updates with this vehicle, the garage. It's pretty nice. I'm definitely sure that they changed some things, because this looks way too nice to have been like this before. And with the scenario, see, that's one I didn't really notice anything changed in here, because these all look like they were here before when I just kind of glanced through. But I don't know. Maybe there are a few new things. They said they added at least 100. I think they did. I'll put the page screenshot of this video something like online. Yeah, not a bad update. It was a roughly just over a 2 gig update, so not too bad. And they haven't had an update since early this spring, around April, I think was the last one they had. That wasn't really much. It was just a few minor texture updates, PBR, whatever it was that they did. Yeah, there it is. But well, thank you very much for watching if you did. Again, let me know in the comments or in the Discord, whatever it be, if you want to see more videos like this or other content. Please do let me know, because I'm not really sure what exactly to do or what people will like. But until I start getting feedback, I'm just going to start rolling content out as much as I can, whether it be BeamNG, American Truck Sim, or anything else. Again, I got a whole list in the Discord, so link will be down below in the description, along with some other information, like again my in-game hours or a few other things that you might want to know. So always check down there. There's some useful information most of the time. Well, thank you guys very much for watching. See you in the next video. Good.